right here. So how the zygote formation is takes place, both gametes mixed and induced to form zygote under simulated conditions. Simulated means in the laboratory. They created environment of a female's body in the laboratory only. Female's body environment in the laboratory only. So in that situation, in that condition, the fertilization occurs. So in the laboratory, that is in vitro fertilization. So if mother's uterus is not medically fit to receive the embryo, after the formation of a zygote, zygote starts the development, and that embryo transfers into the same mother, like infertile couple mother. Otherwise, mother uterus is not medically fit to receive the embryo, then it can be implanted in the uterus of another woman. So infertile couple zygote embryo, that should be transferred into another woman. That another woman is called surrogate mother, willing to carry this embryo. In what case? In case mother uterus is not medically fit. So this much of procedure happened. So after this procedure, whenever the embryo implanted into the uterus, it is going to be, gestation period should be complete and pregnancy successfully should be complete. Whenever mother uterus is not support, what is the use? So that they can prefer for another woman, that is surrogate mother. Those people are called surrogate mothers. And next procedure, zygote intra-fallopian transfer. So zygote intra-fallopian transfer. So this is also one of the technique in IVF only. This is also test tube baby program only. So embryo transfer we discussed here, ET we discussed embryo transfer. Embryo transfer below 8 blastomeres, that is embryo transfer. Above 8 blastomeres, more than 8 blastomeres, IUT. So zygote intrafallopian transfer is also one of the technique of IVF. So in the name only, just go through the name, you can easily understood. Zygote intrafallopian transfer. Zygote, when zygote is formed, after the fertilization, zygote is formed. Intra, inside, fallopian tube transfer. The zygote transfers into fallopian tube or oviduct of the female, that is called ZIFT. ZIFT. The ovum is extracted and fertilized in vitro, that is outside the body, and zygote is transferred to the woman's fallopian tube to complete its further course of the development up to 8 blastomeres. Here we discussed what we discussed, embryo transfer up to 8 blastomeres. This embryo transfer only is nothing but ZIFT. You understood or not, right? So whenever in the IVF, in vitro fertilization, up to 8 blastomeres embryo is transfers, that is called as ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer. So more than 8 blastomeres embryo transfer takes place, that is called as IUT, intrauterine transfer, right? So here given same, the ovum is extracted and fertilized in vitro condition outside the body, and zygote is transferred to the woman's fallopian tube to complete its further course of development up to 8 blastomeres. So why it is transfers into fallopian tube, into the oviduct? We discussed earlier in the third chapter. So whenever the zygote undergoes division, it start divisions, 2 cell stage, 4, 8, 16, 32. So when the embryo enters into the uterus, so whenever more than, after morula stage, at the stage of blastula only, the embryo enters into the uterus, right? So whenever zygote fallopian, in the ZIFT method, what happens? Below 8 blastomeres stage, it is transfers into fallopian tube. So whenever it is transfers into fallopian tube, further development takes place in the fallopian tube, and naturally it is receives into the implanted into the uterus, and pregnancy should be continuous. You got it or not, right? So zygote intrafallopian tube also one of the technique of IVF, that is ET, embryo transfer. So you can remember 4 important words here. So first one, in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization means what? outside the female's body is called in vitro fertilization. The fertilization occurs outside the female's body in the laboratory. In vitro fertilization, what is formed? Zygote is formed. In case zygote is transferred into directly fallopian tube, that is called GIFT method with 8 blastomas, and more than 8 blastomas it is transferred, that is called as IUT, intrauterine transfer, where it is intrauterine transfer, more than 8 blastomas stays. So both ZIFT, ZIFT and IUT both are called embryo transfer. Embryo only we are transferring na, so that procedure is called embryo transfer. You got it? Right. This is regarding about IVF, ET, ZIFT and IUT. Clear? Next, this is one procedure, and next type of the procedure is gamete intrafallopian transfer. So IVF over, that is one separate scenario, and this is separate scenario. Gamete intrafallopian transfer, GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer, in the name only it is also. Earlier we discussed zygote intrafallopian transfer. Zygotes are transferring. Here gamete intrafallopian transfer. We are transferring what? We are transferring gametes. What are gametes? Male gametes are sperms and female gametes are ova. So in what condition the GIFT procedure takes place? Some women cannot produce ova either due to defects or diseases in the ovary. So which of the females unable to produce ovas? There is some of the problems in their ovaries, there is some of the defects in their ovaries. That type of the females are suggested for the procedure, for the ART procedure is called GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer. In IVF condition earlier we discussed what? They will produce ova and males produces sperms. But by the some of the problems, the whatever the normal fertilization is not occur, so that only they are going for IVF. But here the woman is unable to produce ova because of there is ovaries or defective ovaries or diseases. So that only that women are undergo suggested with the method of GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer. Gamete means gametes only, right? Both male and female gametes, ovaries, ova and sperms, but still can provide a suitable environment for fertilization and development of embryo in their uterus. This point very carefully you can remember. The women are unable to produce a ova, means in the ovary is only defective, but remaining part of the female reproductive system, fallopian tube is good condition, healthy condition, uterus is healthy condition. So that type of the females are suggested with the GIFT, but still they can provide a suitable environment for fertilization. For fertilization, oviduct is healthy and development of embryo in their uterus. Uterus also healthy, so that there is no problem. So in that condition what happens? In such cases, ovum collect from a donor, because these type of women are unable to produce as ova. Ovum collect from a donor is transferred to the fallopian tube of the recipient woman for fertilization, along with sperms. Sperm of whom? Sperm of, in the couples, infertile couple, one woman is suffering with ovaries defect. So they will collect ova from another woman, that is donor, and sperm of whom? Sperm of same husband, in that couple only. Along with the sperms, ovas are transferred into the fallopian tube. Directly both ova and sperms are transferred into the fallopian tube. So whenever sperms and ovas are transferred into the fallopian tube, then obviously what happens? Fertilization occurs, and from there is natural procedure only. Okay, so in this case what is happening? Fertilization takes place in where? Outside the female's body or inside the female's body? Obviously inside the female's body only. So that this is in vivo. In vivo means inside the female's body fertilization takes place. Clear? So GIFT procedure is in vivo. So earlier we discussed IVF, ET,